The timing of my escape couldn't have been worse. I was attacked by space pirates and left nearly defenseless. Stripped of my power suit, all I had for protection was my rather useless emergency pistol. Infiltrating the space pirate mothership so armed may have been foolish, but I had no choice. Could I survive long enough to escape? Pistol. An auto-charging pistol. Stuns enemies with charged shots. Hey guys, Stitches here, and welcome back to some more Metroid Zero Mission, with a little more emphasis on the Zero Mission part. So this is the bonus chapter that was added into Metroid Zero Mission. It comes directly after the final boss. And it's a bit of a chapter, to say the least. So in this you play as Zero Suit Samus, which you may know from Smash Brothers. I believe this was her first appearance in the Zero Suit, which would make sense since the game is called Zero Mission. But we are now in a new area called Chozodia. This area is off of Criteria, so it's to the right. And we have no power suit. I do like, though, how Samus has, like, her own feel. But you will not be able to kill enemies in this mode. You will only be able to stun them. Which does suck. And you also can't lay down bombs or anything, so you are, for the time being, stuck. You can also crawl, though. So this game becomes a lot more of a stealth mode. So you can see there's a pit there. Here's a super missile door we can't open. We can blast our way through here. And make our way into the space pirate mothership. Now, I don't know about other people, but I do actually rather like this mode. It forces you to think differently. You still get the map this way, which I think is funny. Mothership's map data. Your energy tanks do still stay, but you will be taking a lot of damage from enemies again. But yeah, so this is kind of the gimmick here. It forces you to get caught. And you see, you take a lot of damage from these guys. So this is a stealth mission, which I thought it was really cool because, like, up until now, the game has kind of just forced you to, really quick, I'm gonna trigger this. It just causes that to alarm to go off. But, yeah, it forces you to think differently, play the game differently. Ah! No, you can't come up here. What are you talking about? Okay, that space pirate is now just gone. But the main thing is we need to get our power suit fixed. I don't know if this will be a multi-part thing. It does remind me, I have not looked at the guide, I think, at all for the Zero mission. I think I played the Zero mission entirely spoiler-free. Okay, I looked at the guide. God damn it. God fucking damn it. But, it is worth noting that you should not spam. Pod up here. You shouldn't be spamming in this area at all, because the Zero Suit pistol works very differently. I do like that it does play the Space Pirate theme from Super Metroid, though. Can I not wall jump here? Oh, no, I can. I'm like, that's what I'm trying to do, but it's not letting me. That's a screw tack block. I feel like this does a good job at reminding you how human Samus is as well. Yeah. Ah, yes, the searchlight section. These automatically trigger the thing if you're not careful. Just ignore the hole in the floor. There's nothing down here. There was a hair inside of my Joy-Con too. That's great. We love the hair inside the Joy-Con too. But yeah, I wouldn't say that this area is too hard. Also, these save stations do restore your health. I haven't mentioned that yet, but they do that. It's funny to me how, like, most of Chozodia is, this mothership. Does shooting through this also trigger it? No. Okay, we're just gonna need to be very... precise. We were not precise, though. Actually, I wonder, is it even possible to do... There it is. Damn it. I think there's an achievement on Retro Achievements, by the way, for this game, for doing the entirety of the game without, or this section, without getting, without triggering the alarms more than a certain number of times, at least. Get away, don't get my booty. Speaking of booty, I do want to talk about how, like, it was entirely necessary for that Samus ass shot in the beginning of the video. I guess we're coming down here. Go away. Go away. It's so crazy, I'm almost done with this game, because actually at this point I've finished recording Pikuniku in its entirety. I think I do have an idea for one of the next projects I want to do, because I'm still, like, in the mood for it. No clue where I'm going. By the way, you cannot force crawl. You do have to crawl specifically only in the right instances. Also, knowing how to wall jump here is very good. Hey. I might be fucking screwed. I'm gonna fall down through there. That's a dick move. Oh, I wonder what that'll do if it sees me. So the trick with this is you have to be, like, in the dark spot when the eye comes around. Otherwise, it'll trigger the alarms again. I do remember this part. This part is really fresh in my brain. They do mark which areas are stealth areas as well by having the little things be like, the background blocks be blacked out. Hup. Is not what I wanted. Ignore the crumbling ceiling. I made it. No, I didn't. Ignore that. Ignore me! You lied to me! I thought that was a safe area. Can I please find a save room? I could really use the healing. Well, that up there is a new upgrade. Also, that Chozo statue is a little spicy. Yes, thank fuck. Almost died. It's also funny seeing Samus just staring at you like this, just like... Also, what I think is interesting is the fact she's like flexing her fingers, as you can see on the corner of her sprite there. The corner of her idle animation. Where's my power bomb? That was supposed to be mine. Oh, you dickwad. Oop. It's okay, we're safe here. It's like the monsters under your bed. They can't get you if you're under the blanket. But yeah, this area can be particularly hard if you didn't get energy tanks earlier in the game. This is kind of why I was like, yeah, grab all the energy tanks. Oh no, they're gonna get me. Oh no. This dude particular on top was gonna fucking jump my ass. Damage boost! Okay. God damn it. God, there's so many of them. The game was like lag spiking there for a minute. Ooh, he just didn't get me. Come on. Come on. Oh. Can't just hold. But yeah, these areas aren't very long. It's just they kind of intend for you to like suck at it a little bit. Well, this is certainly music. Oh, I don't even need to do wall jump text. It's a cutscene. Memories of Old Bird. But the Wrath of Ra there. So yeah, this fight is kind of interesting. You need to wait until a glyph is shown before you can shoot. There we go. Plasma. This powerful blast can go through multiple enemies. Gravity suit. Reduces damage from foes. And enables free movement in water. Stops lava damage as well. Space jump. Somersault continuously in the air. Use A to somersault again. You got your fully powered suit. Next time on Samus Returns, we give the space pirates what for. See you guys then.